Hello, hello, one. Here. You see my. You see the new chair. It's lopsided right now because I got to rescrew the bottom. Um, so we're going to talk a little bit about lowball offers today. And you all know I accepted a position with Broadpath. And the starting pay is right up on what I need to pay the bills, do a little savings, and things like that. It's not the highest offer I've ever seen, but it is a position that is better suited. So, for example, I know I don't want to work in finances. I don't want to work for a bank. I don't want to work for a credit union. The Broadpath client is healthcare, and that has been my past experience and where I feel comfortable. So it is at a pay that's very comfortable. And I had been put on the wait list with Broadpath since January, and then about a month and a half ago, they're like, we got this June training class. Do you want to do it? I said sure, did my background check, the drug test, and everything. And they've been in communication every 2 weeks. Hey, expect this. Do you have a question about that? So it's all good. And Broadpath pays weekly. Now, in between, I'd say February, March, on up until today, I had been putting in applications because I had not heard back from Broadpath yet, and I knew I was on the wait list. And I put in applications here, applications there, put in those beautiful transferable skills, did a cover letter. I didn't submit one, but I had one handy in case anybody asked for them. So I'm looking yesterday, and I had an email come up, and it was from a company. We're not going to name names. We're not going to name and shame. And I was like, okay, I'll just take a look. And they were talking about this and talking about that. Oh, we have this. We have these benefits. I'm like, okay. And they're like, oh, customer service for this kind of client. I'm like, okay, well, I'll take a look. So I didn't do an assessment. I kind of looked at the assessment. I was like, oh, I don't think so. So I bopped out of it and it's just forget about it. So this morning, I get up, I'm putting the chair together, I'm doing dishes, taking the trash out, taking care of my little cats. You see them over there. And I get another email from the company. I'm like, is this one of those you need to resume your assessments? Okay, so I'm clicking on it, and they're like, again, the position. I'm like, okay. Again, all this. Okay, good. Benefits, hey, excellent. And then they put the per hour, and I was like, hell no. Hell no. Unless I was sitting on unemployment and could not afford the rent, low, hell no. I was like, no. And then they're like, come interview. Click this, set up a time. I'm like, no. No, ma'am. No. Now, depending on where you live, I understand that the federal minimum wage is $7.25. Some states have set it higher. Texas, it is $7.25. So maybe they thought that low amount would turn my head. But I was like, no, thank you. Now, I didn't reply back. Didn't set up an... No, sure didn't. But I got to looking at that, and I'm like, unless you have kids at home, you've been to the food bank, I just don't understand. And I'm like, get it where you can get some money in, okay? So I'm not, trying to rain on the parade or nothing, but that was low for everything that they wanted. And I'm not talking a couple of dollars low, I'm talking low. So, yeah. And you know me, I advocate that if it's at least $15, take a look. But this is so much lower than $15 for everything that they wanted. I was like, no. I'm like, the laundromat across the street pays more than this dude. So how do you tell if something's too low? Of course, we can ask, and if you're on the Facebook group or something, we talk about this quite a bit. But I've also have done reverse budgets videos where you look at your bills and then you calculate how much per hour that you need. Now, I will tell you, I live with family. I live with a family member. I don't have kids. We've got the two cats. You see the two cats there. And we cut the bills, and then I'm responsible for so much, and they're responsible for so much. So, looking at my so much, my rent, we do pay utilities, but it's shared. The way my apartment complex does it is the account is in the apartment's name. They pay the first 15%, and then the other 85% is divided by how many people and the size of your apartment. It's never gone, we pay electric, water, gas, and it's never gone over $106. I think that was the highest it's ever been, and we've got the biggest apartment. So it's very, very cheap. So saying that and taking a look around at my other bills, my phone bill is only $40. I have the biggest residential package for the internet that's only $89 at 1 gig unlimited data. Um, of course, we've got Netflix and Disney. My brother has Amazon and Cocoa or Crunchyroll or some other stuff. He loves K dramas. Of course, we have our animals we take care of, and we are walking distance with everything. I do grocery deliveries. Y'all have done that with me before from the HEB. I do use Instacart. We DoorDash ever so often. So we are comfortable. Now, the biggest expense being a car and insurance and gas and maintenance, we don't have that because he is in with walking distance of his work and I am at home. So we do not have any really big expenses like that. Um, so yeah, it was a little shocking to see that, um, and I didn't give him any feedback. Talking about the job, but you need to be aware. It is often tempting to take a low-paying job. If you are in a position where you have to take it, keep looking. Put food on your table, take care of your kids, buy your medicine, take care of your pets, pay the rent. I understand it. But understand that don't let it get you down too much, but there are other options out there. And a lot of people, you can look for work from home job groups on Facebook and find a bunch. There's a bunch on Reddit that post jobs. Work at Home Job Queen has got a website. There's a ton of work from home jobs here on YouTube, but you kind of got to be careful of them scammers. So just like I say, don't take a lowball offer. Nobody's paying data entry at $78 an hour. So when you see those types of thumbnails, and we have because we've talked about it on this channel, that also is just as bad as too low. So keep looking. I know 2023 is very, very hard, but I just kind of wanted to check in with you guys. My name is Becky, and I will see you next time.